Welcome to the Purpose University. My name is Phaedra Anita Ibunu, and we started a beautiful series called the Power Series. We've already talked about 2 topics, so if you haven't checked the video, I think you should go back, check those videos before you watch this one, because this is the 3rd stage about the Power Series. Now, this one we're going to talk about focus. Now, I think that focus is highly underrated. And we live in a fast-paced world where everybody wants to do this. We have AI, we have ChatGPT, we want to do this, we want to do that. So we don't even have the ability to even just take a moment and just focus on something. And because of we have to split ourselves into 5-6 things, we're not able to accomplish what we want to accomplish because we're not focusing on one thing. There's a saying that when you put your mind into one thing, it brings better results than you dividing yourself into 4 things. Imagine if I'm divided into 4 places at the same time. I'm not going to be able to pour out myself the way I want to pour out myself. But imagine if I put the 3 aside and I focus on one. Not only will I give effective results, but also it will impact people better. Now, power of focus. You discovered your purpose. That's very good. Now you not know the power of silence of, okay, instead of me telling people my dreams, let me work on my dreams. Let me understand my dreams. This is very similar to working on your dreams, because what you're going to be doing with focus is that you're going to be creating a plan. As much as you know what you want to do, you need a plan. There is no point of you having this dream, writing it on your book, on your vision book. You know what we do at the beginning of New Year, we were like, oh, this is all the things I want to achieve. And they sit on that paper collecting dust for 10 years and we never, ever make a plan. When you find out what you want to do, what your passion is, what skills you have, what experience you have that can help people, you need to create a plan to execute it. You need to create a plan on how you're going to bring that dream into reality. So creating a plan is important in executing the purpose that you want to execute and living the life that you always want to live. Now, as much as you want to create that plan, you want to prepare yourself by acquiring knowledge. Listen, you don't know everything. I used to be that girl that thought I knew everything until you're in a room with people that challenge you and you're like, oh my goodness, I do not know anything, because you don't. And if you always exercise that mindset of, I don't know everything, what it does for you is that it opens yourself to the mentality of always learning. Wealthy people know this. They always open themselves to learning, to acquiring knowledge. They don't, even if they've done it many times, they always open themselves to get more knowledge, more tool, more strategy to help them get a better results. You want to save time. You want to save a lot. You can put in so much time into doing something. Meanwhile, somebody else has the knowledge that will save you X and X amount of time. So ask yourself a question. Is it better for me to be pompous and have this pride and say, okay, I can figure it out myself? Or if somebody has already done it, just go to their platforms. If you can afford it, if they have a mentorship program, if you can afford it, get the mentorship that you need. Or even if they have free platforms, get the knowledge that you need. Knowledge is power. Don't think that, okay, I know my purpose, I know what I want to do, I know my dreams, and create that plan and then don't find information to execute it. It won't help you. You don't know every single thing. You don't know all the strategies. You need to get strategies, tools to execute what you have. Now, what are ways that you can get this? You can get it on free platforms. Many people have podcasts now that are free on YouTube. Just type in the information of what you want to accomplish. They say the dream that you have is to teach young kids about something. So find out people that already teach young kids. Get information about how do they even do this. Okay, they teach young kids. How do they teach young kids? What are the ways they teach young kids? Learn from the best. Just learn from the best, and then you will become the best. If you think that you've gotten the free platforms and you're like, okay, I need more, get their books. One of my mentors that I look up to is Ryan Golden. I love his content. I see myself doing what he does. So what I did is that the first thing I did was started watching his YouTube channel. I used to listen to everything talked about mindset, talked about scarcity mindset, everything he's talked about. I infused myself in it. I got tired because I was like, okay, there has to be more. And he kept talking about his book called Boss Moves. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to invest the money and buy Boss Moves. I got the book and oh my God, that book changed my life. That book gave me innovative ideas and strategies to use to create multiple streams of income. Something as simple as your thinking can affect your ability to generate income. I'm telling you, your mindset is so powerful. That book taught me, instead of thinking limited, look at it with unlimited mind. There's one nugget I will give you for free from the book, but please go check out the book. It's called Boss Moves by Myron Golden. It's not sponsored, but the book really helped me, so it can help you. There's something he said that was so important to me that I think changed my life for the better. It says that if you want to start giving people I-ticket offer, you need to first be a student of an I-ticket offer. Now you're wondering, what's a high-ticket offer? High-ticket offers are offers that you give to people as exclusive offers. They're more pricier, but you spend more time nurturing them and doing it one-on-one with them. So high-ticket offers are more expensive. So if I'm doing a course and I said, okay, I want people to know this, and the course is there, you don't really need to be involved with the course, but an I-ticket offer, you're working with the person one-on-one. If you want to, let's say you have an I-ticket offer of $2,000. You charge $2,000, you work with them for, let's say, 10 weeks. You work with them, you meet them every month, and or every week or whatever, and you create the information you want to give them, the value you want to give them. People will not be drawn to you. You know the reason why they will not be drawn to take that offer is because you have never bought an high-ticket offer before. You have never been in the place where somebody did that for you. The reason why it's important is because if you are in a space, you know how they do it. You get the knowledge of what they did, and also you're a customer. So now you understand, okay, they did this, so I can take what they did, add my own value to it, and execute it. Do not plagiarize. Use what they did because you've experienced what they did. They've taught you what you needed to learn. You take that and you do it for another person. So it's important that you get knowledge. If you've not experienced something, you cannot impact people with it. That's basically the whole goal of what I'm trying to say. If I want to sell a course and I've never bought a course, I will never be able to sell a course. Why? Because I don't even know how a course is. I need to buy a course and see how a course works. Is when I buy a course, I realize, oh, they have model 1 all the way to model 10. Then I've gotten knowledge. If I get a course and I'm in the course, I discover, okay, they have good camera quality. I've gotten another knowledge. When you experience something, then you can impact people with it. Because as much as you have all this information, you need to experience it. So getting the equipment you need is so important in fulfilling the dreams that you've always wanted to fulfill. Like I said, through books, through mentorship, through courses, and acquiring wisdom. Wisdoms are strategies and steps that you can take, the right strategies and steps to take to execute the goal that you want to achieve. Listen, I have been in places where people had the resources. They even had the inner circle of friends. They even had the counsel. They even got the mentorship. But you know what stopped them from achieving their dreams? Their inability to listen. You do not know everything. And I keep saying it because many times we're surrounded by all the information we need, but we're not paying attention. And because we're not paying attention, we think that this person does not have the impact to motivate my life. This person doesn't have the information. I know it all, and I know what I need to do. So why am I even? No. A wise person is a person that receives wise counsel. If you want wisdom to buy lands, to do a course, you need to open yourself to acquire wisdom. Acquire the knowledge, get the knowledge you need, and open yourself to it. Believe that this person knows what they're saying and implement it. Don't just be a spectator and sit down there and be like, okay, this is my dreams. 1 year you've been saying it, 2 years you've been saying it, 3 years. People will see you as a joke. Don't just spectate. Be the person that takes action. Be the person that acquires the knowledge they need to get. So, like I said, there's a quote I know from Miles Monroe, and you wonder why we use Miles Monroe a lot. Miles Monroe, I believe, is a very good teacher about purpose and leadership. He's a well-known, is not longer alive, but you know, his books has taught many leaders, many nations to do things that has changed the trajectory of their lives. He said, potential produce purpose, and principles protect potential. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is principles. If you are getting the knowledge you want to create the principles. What are your priorities? What are the things that you want to do to execute this thing that you want to achieve? I've gotten this knowledge. I've gained everything I want. Okay, I've bought the books. I've gotten mentorship. What are the information? I've gotten everything that I need to execute. What are my principles? Principles are guidelines, things that will help you accomplish what you need to accomplish. So make sure that in this thing of focusing, putting your mind into this, not only are you distracted by, oh, I need to go here, I need to go there, I need to do this, I need to do that. You're putting your 100% focus on the things that you need to achieve. You're not distracted. I know that many times people are like, oh, you never used to come out anymore. It's okay. I have a purpose. I have a dream. I want to accomplish it. And you may lose some friends. I'm telling you, may lose some friends, and it's okay. It's okay, because you know where you're going and you know the life that you want to live. So try your most best to focus on what you want to accomplish. If you know your passion, you know your skill, don't tell it to other people, and then focus on it. Improve yourself. Build excellence. Don't just go out there and you haven't learned anything and you're just out there telling people. You will look like a joke. No one will take you serious. So get the knowledge you need. Put yourself in situations. If you know you want to sell a course, get a course. If you know you want to sell books, buy a book. It's only when you've experienced something that you can impact people with it. If you want to sell a high ticket offer, get an high ticket offer. Then you know how they go about doing high ticket offers. Then you can implement it when it's time. Focus on it. Put your time into it. Forget about Netflix. Forget about stuff. I remember when I discovered my purpose, I was so driven about it. I didn't even have time to be going out with friends. I'm not saying don't prioritize your friend groups. No, that's not what I'm saying. Prioritize your friend group. What I'm saying is that let your passion drive you. Let your focus on what you want and let it drive you. And I will, after work, going to work, I will come back home. I will listen to Mario Golden's word. I would take notes. I'm like, okay, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do that. I didn't have time to watch Netflix. I really did not have time to watch Netflix. Now maybe I have a little bit of time because, well, I've executed it. I've started the businesses. I've done what I wanted to do. But I took those time to focus on what I wanted to do so that I could build an empire that will last for generations and generations. So focus on what you have. Forget about everybody else for a moment and focus on what you have. Create a plan. Get the information you need. Equip yourself with knowledge. Buy the book. Get the course. Get the offer. Whatever you need to do to equip yourself and put in the time and effort. Create the principles that will help you execute the purpose and the dream that you've always wanted to live. I hope this was helpful for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.